screencast today. Per request, I'm showing you the CC that I use to create my Sims, how I create my Sims, okay? Now, I am a alpha sim girly. I will use skins, I will use overlays, I will use all that. But I've been in my kind of like realistic, not realistic era where I've been using some softer elements to create my Sims. So I'm going to start off stripping them booty butt naked. I'm talking hair gone, eyebrows gone, clothes gone, everything. Everything has to be gone, body hair and all, to make sure that we have a fresh canvas to start. I have a lot of presets. Most of my presets come from Northern Siberia Winds. I absolutely love their content. When I'm creating my Sims, I start with presets, and then I'll adjust. I'll use my sliders. I do have a plethora of sliders that I use. I'll include them below. But I start up with the sliders to make sure that I can adjust it how I need to, because sometimes the lips aren't big enough or they're not wide enough or the eyes are too scrunched in. So sliders are essential. Okay, sliders, presets. If you don't know how to make the lips, people already did it for you. Okay, now disclaimer, full disclaimer, I am using a G shade. Okay, if you take the G shade off, she's not going to look the same. Okay, when you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. She won't at all. So if you really do want your Sims to be popping, make sure you use reshades or G shades. They are essential to bringing out the elements of the CC. Now here's the very important part of the video. Skin details. Get tidy casts. I'll put it below. Tidy casts, so you can see the dividers of how many skin details you can add on. We are layering skin details. Okay, we might not be right now because I was trying to use these eyelashes. I want to use these eyelashes so bad, but apparently I don't have the right eyes to do that. I don't know how to fix eyes and all that yet, but yeah. So with skin details, layering the skin details, you start with the overlay and then you move to facial features. Mind you, I am still learning how to do this, but my Sims look pretty good so far. My point is, it takes a lot of trial and error, and you're going to see you got to really do the dimensions. So with tidy cast, it separates everything for you so you can go in and see how much you can layer on your Sim. So everywhere you see like my pink tidy cast, below that I can add, and then I can add some more. And this is just the details that I've found. There's some stuff that works together, some stuff that doesn't, like that contour. I was mad it wasn't working because my girl was about to look good. But yeah, I got distracted. So really, like, you can start layering like eye details, nose details, cheekbones, chin, all that. And all of the facial features have presets, like the chin preset, cheeks, forehead, all that. Like, you can add skin details in, you can add multiple skin details in skin detail. And like where teeth, forehead, cheek, you know, the eyes, you can add more overlays and details. So you can really do a lot without having to actually go into like the whole alpha skins, if that's not your thing. I love both. I love Sims as a whole, so I'm not a part of that debacle or whatever. But you really just want to take your time, trial and error. Some stuff is gonna work, some stuff isn't. Y'all gonna see by the end of this video, she's not really the same as what we started at. But also tweak the saturation. I cannot pronounce this word to save my life, but the opaquency of it, like the transparency, that's what we're gonna call it. Don't be afraid to tweak it. Like for her highlight on her eyes and her lip, I took the opaquency down because I didn't want that much of highlight on her face. Tidy cast coming to save the day again. So when you're in tattoos, check your tattoos, because there are certain skin details that are in tattoos and you can still put tattoos on the Sim. For example, with her, I used the belly overlay, I used the cleavage overlay, and the knee detail overlay, which are, well, affects details or whatever you want to call it, whether they're overlays or not. But I used that, and that was in tattoos, and I was still able to add tattoos to her. And I knew like what I was going for because I plan on using her for something. But even if you do want to make more realistic Sims, there are still details that you can add to give your Sim a little bit of boost. Now, when you're playing with skin details, some will not show with certain makeups. So you might see a makeup and you might think, oh, maybe it's broken. It's not broken. Some skin details or overlays won't pick up makeup or tattoos. So don't panic, don't think it's broken. For the most part, unless you absolutely see that question mark or you see that it's not there at all, like completely blank, it's not broken. But for most of my Sims, I've been trying to keep like a natural beat face. I haven't really done full makeup because I used to always put makeup on my Sims, like eyeshadow and stuff. I just haven't made those type of, glamorous Sims. I want to, edit that later on if I use them in a Let's Play or something. But I've been wanting clean, chic, just basic Sims. Do not be afraid of what other people are going to think of your Sims. These are your Sims. You sit down, you spend hours or days creating them, and can't nobody tell you nothing about your own Sims, okay? There's always going to be people butting heads in this world about literally anything. Do not let anyone take you out of your character because they feel like your Sims don't look like their Sims, or your Sims are looking how they think they should look, or how the Sim society should look. That's bullcrap, and you already know that. Make your Sims how you want. Either you paid for these expansion packs, you paid for Sims back in the day when it wasn't free, you paid for the CC Patreon subscriptions, you paid for your Sims in some way, you paid for the computer you playing on, all that. So don't let nobody tell you nothing about your Sims, okay? And that's on period. And please do not get caught up if your Sim does not look like your Sim influencer's Sim, okay? Sim influencers, for the most part, have been doing this for a long time. They spend hours doing it, or they get inspiration from somewhere else. Like, do not feel like no, especially if you're just starting off. But enough of my little rant, my little pep talk. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I felt it deep in my soul. Somebody needed to hear it, okay? But where I get most of my CC is from Patreon, Tumblr, Pinterest. It's really Pinterest and Patreon. Tumblr does help sometimes, but I really don't know too much about Tumblr, so yeah. But Pinterest always leads me to certain websites. The Sims resource is also good, especially for Sims skin details. They have a bunch of skin overlays up there. They have a bunch of eyes. A great place to grab CC from if you don't want to go online and search is CurseForge. If you have the Sims 4 mod manager, CurseForge is also embedded in that. So all you gotta do is download it, install it, do the whoop-de-whoop, and CurseForge will be there, and you can download it directly into your game without even having to open up your web browser. So it is definitely convenient to have that as well. I'll make a video on the mod manager as well. If y'all think Aamani is cute and y'all want to download her, y'all can download her below. If there are any other type of videos y'all want to see, let me know. I appreciate y'all asking for these requests. I love making Sims content, and this has like been just a dream, and I'm grateful that I have an audience to share this dream with. But I kept changing her appearance, her hair. I kept doing adjustments to her nose, her face, because it just wasn't sitting right with me. And I really love the variety of things. I feel like I don't have enough CC. I have like 18K CC, but I don't have enough clothing CC. But even if you have a MacBook or you have a little laptop or a mini PC, you can still create great Sims. Even if you don't use CC, you have the ability to do so. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't have G-Shade or Reshade on your computer, you're tripping. You need to download it. If y'all want to install a video on that, I can do that too. But take your time. Have fun with it. Be creative. Do not be ashamed of your Sim game, okay? So this is Aamani's big reveal. She is absolutely stunning, gorgeous, and I really don't normally use color hair, but she looks good in that pink, okay? The pink on the brown skin is just chef's kiss. Please do not be afraid to dibble and dabble into making different Sims, trying different techniques, watching different people's videos. It's going to help you in the long run. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.